Joining us now on the console is Tim Dunn. He was our NASA launch director during the countdown tonight. And Tim, I wonder first of all if you can give us a little update on, from what you've been able to see of the data, how the flight went.
The flight went terrific, George. We've just confirmed spacecraft separation. A lot of celebration in the control room right now. But overall, great performance of the rocket. We'll do a quick look in about an hour. But what we saw on the consoles, everything looked very nominal.
And how did the countdown go?
Countdown very smooth tonight overall. We were very fortunate here on the Western Range to have some of the best weather I've ever been associated with for a launch out here. 0% probability of violation for weather criteria is almost unheard of on the West Coast. So we were very fortunate there. And our upper level winds did cooperate. We had initial balloon data that we sent up was red for the first probably 2/3 of the countdown, but we continued to work that, used differing curve fit techniques, and were able to come out with green upper level winds data with about 20 minutes to go prior to T0. So that was our biggest issue that we worked. We had a few other minor issues that kept us engaged on the anomaly net. We had a cool center section that we worked with. No issue there. We did not violate any constraints. And overall, a very smooth countdown.
Well, the flight of the Delta II is not yet over. What's to occur here in the next half hour?
Well, within the next half hour, we're going to deploy our secondary payloads for the NPP mission. NPP obviously being the prime payload that we just had a successful spacecraft separation with. But now we're monitoring the Delta II second stage, which is carrying 3 of our P-pod dispensers that will eject nanosatellites or CubeSats. We're carrying 6 CubeSats from various universities around the country, and we're looking forward to the deployment of those. They will be deployed with the 100-second increments between the 3 deployments.
Well, what's next for us out here at Vandenberg?
Next on Vandenberg, we have a little bit of a break between West Coast missions. We have a New Star payload on Pegasus that we will actually launch from Kwajalein in the Pacific Ocean. We will stage that mission through Vandenberg, so we'll briefly be here back at Vandenberg in the spring of next year.
Rocket is actually here now, getting ready for flight, I believe.
But our actual next mission that will launch from the West Coast will be 2 missions at the end of next year. The LDCM Landsat data continuity mission. That is currently scheduled for December of 2012. In addition, we have a Pegasus launch, IRIS, which is scheduled for December of 2012 here from the Western Range.
And the Landsat will be going on what rocket?
Landsat will launch on an Atlas V. And it'll be significant in that it will be our NASA's first West Coast mission on an Atlas V.
Well, speaking of Atlas V, I think that's confirmation that the solar arrays have just deployed, so that's good news.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You can see our spacecraft folks very excited in the Mission Director Center here. That's obviously confirmation that we've deployed solar arrays and are power positive on the spacecraft.
What's our next launch back at the Cape?
And our next launch back at the Cape is within a month. We'll be back at Cape Canaveral to launch the Mars Science Laboratory mission, MSL, on an Atlas V from Complex 41 at Cape Canaveral.
Well, thanks, Tim. And I guess with that good news that the solar arrays are now deployed, NPP's real mission now really gets underway. So thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you again back at the Cape.
Thank you, George.
And we're now at 67 minutes, 20 seconds mission elapsed time. This is Delta Launch Control.